If you think about your strategic approach, you can literally narrow it down to 3 different strategies: offensive strategy, defensive strategy, and developmental strategy. Because we are people, because we are customers, all of us have opinions on these things. Every single person has an opinion about customer experience. And when we speak about professionalism in the field of customer experience, not every single person with an opinion is a specialist. The difference between what we know and what we do is greater than the difference between what we know and don't know. And therefore our need for action is currently greater than our need for more information or research. What is it that we do? Who are we doing it for? How are we doing it? Where are we doing it? And also then, where are we going with this? What can we promise that will create a competitive advantage? That with every single brand there's a promise. First of all, get an idea of what people are experiencing when they are experiencing your brand. Then we start with the process of branding certain experiences all the way to get to a branded experience. Every single business consists only of 3 components. You've got your product, you have your systems and your processes, and you will have your people. What must be unique about our people? Is there a way in which we do things? Is there a culture that's embedded in the people? That customer experience is a person's holistic, provisional disposition about a brand and his cognitive, affective, social, physical reactions when interacting with a brand. It literally just boils down to knowing what the landscape is and knowing what's the animal that you deal with. Find out what the people are expecting. Any existing or potential client has preconceived ideas about a brand. The client has expressed needs, but the client also has unexpressed needs. One way to ensure that the customer has a wow experience is to see if you can identify the unexpressed needs. People want to know that it's going to work, people want to know that it's good, and people want to know that it's going to satisfy my need. What's different about your brand? What's different about the people in your organization? What's different about your product? And what's different about your systems and your processes? Journey mapping will tell us quite a lot about the customer's experience. Where's the peak and where's the end? Is the peak high and where does it fall? And is there a definite peak towards the end of the experience? You know that feeling when you go on holiday, you hit the open road and you realize, yeah, we're going. That's a moment of truth.